Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Bulldozer is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in the point guard. And for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Now here's Randall. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Yep, that one goes.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. A good-looking shot from the wing.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting five in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You're right. Seems his moment has arrived. Thank you for the report. Here's McDaniels. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Shot by McDaniels. No good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Rice passes to Halliburton. Here's Rice. Defended by Gobert. 2 points. That one goes. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
You got it, making the commitment. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report.
Yeah, you have to challenge Edwards inside without fouling, but that's not easy to do.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick, and sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Neesmith Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Randall kicks to Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Randall outside. Fires from the wing. Jump shot is good. Randall's got his second bucket tonight.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here's Siakam. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
That one goes in.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Pacers leading by 5. Pass to Rice. Now, here's Siakam. Halliburton passes to Rice. 5 to shoot. Catherine for 3. And Indiana, another 3.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
McDaniels outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert finds Edwards. Plenty of space. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And here is McDaniel. After Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Pass to Mathurin. And the Pacers another 3.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. In 4th, the Timberwolves.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percent.
Now for Indiana. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Bradley. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Shepard's checked in for Jarris Walker. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. Pacers leading by 15. Halliburton in the corner. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
Pass to Rice. Here's Siakam beyond the arc. Julius Randle with the rebound. DiVincenzo with it. Still without a basket. Here's Randle. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Indiana's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
McDaniels with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. They get it back. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
That's just an excellent save by Gobert, grabbing that rebound and getting his team a second opportunity.
Siakam passes to Nembhard. Halliburton for 3, and it's McDaniels with the rebound. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Lakers in L.A.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Nembhard. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 19. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. So Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Indiana also making some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Shepard. And it's Neesmith in for Andrew Nembhard. DiVincenzo finds Gobert. And here's Reed. Three-pointer. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they may be leaning a little too heavy on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Mathurin, good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Edwards. There's the triple. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Back to Halliburton. Right side, Mathurin. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Indiana.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here is Edwards. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Lakers.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Edwards inside.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. this their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with the team that shouldn't be on your level.
Here's Reed. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers, and he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. Right back after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
A look here now at Minnesota. Couldn't have had asked for a better start. I love the focus and they're determined.
Come on, man. It's been 2 games. You can't judge anything by that.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Pacers.
They've been methodical, dissecting the defense with their passing. This is what you mean by unselfish play, guys.
We could use some of that selflessness here in the studio. I kid, but yeah, I kid. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Siakam. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Halliburton. And it's Rice in at the center, filling out the middle.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Here's Rice, defended by Gobert. Rice, no good. McDaniels kicks to Randall, pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. The three-pointer, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Mathurin with a screen on Gobert. McDaniels against Mathurin. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around.
And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Rice passes to Mathurin. Now, here's Nesmith. Drains the three-pointer. Nesmith has got 5 now.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Randall. Over Siakam. Randall no good.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Halliburton with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Rice to the middle. Here's Neesmith. Makes it off the glass. He's got 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
DiVincenzo kicks to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Yes, it is. Boy, that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating a game scoring-wise. Ant's emerged as an elite player.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. 5th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Pass to Mathurin. Halliburton gets the screen from Rice. Off target with his 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Randall passes to McDaniels. Here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Halliburton. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Goes back up. And he comes up with the deuce. Edwards got 15 points.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton outside. Back to Neesmith. Here's Rice. Tries a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rice has got his second bucket of the night. You know one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And they pick up 2.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Rice. He has 7. Pass to Neesmith. Mathurin off the pick from Rice. Benedict Mathurin, and that's good. Mathurin's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pacers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Outside Edwards. Good. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And the Pacers call time here.
Get loud for your action-packed hype squad.
With the new group on the floor. We've got the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Indiana moving the ball around. Mathurin for three. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
He's off on the first.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity, and let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
And he's good on the second. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are no doubt intriguing. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pacers leading by 22. Down low, here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. 16 points for Siakam.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Basket counts. Edwards got 22 points.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
Outside Mathurin. And here's Halliburton. Neesmith with the ball. This one for 3. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter. Has to Gobert.
too many threes a game.
There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Halliburton for three. And another three for Indiana.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Nailed from three-point land. Edwards got 16 points here in the second half. Indiana leading by 23.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Indiana.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Rice. Back to Siakam. Some nice passing here by Indiana. A nice shot by Halliburton.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
When I was growing up, and my dad would come home from work exhausted, he'd say it felt like he did his job twice. Tonight, you look to be doing the work of a few people, MP, especially on the glass, where you crossed the 20-rebound mark. How exhausting was that?
All right, shout out to your pops because winning is never easy. You see me getting all these rebounds, but they're there because my teammates are switching, calling out screens, getting a body on their man. We're all out here doing the work. I mean, sure, I was a beast out there tonight, but I got dogs I'm running with, and tonight we took care of business.
You certainly did, MP. Good game. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg